Making reforms to the reforms, lawmakers are pushing the PROTECT Act, which will give more power to judges to hold defendants before trial.
News Channel 9's Victoria Kellogg explains how it could change what happens inside a courtroom.
It's a case that shocked Syracuse. Connie Torrey murdered inside of her Skyline apartment by Victoria Affett, a woman with a long criminal record, but not behind bars.
Victoria Affett, 5 felonies, out with no bail, no conditions. I mean, does that make sense to anybody? It's not enough. You know, I had to sit with Connie Torrey's family and try to explain the unexplainable to them.
Explaining how this case is one of the many that exposed a gap in the system.
It's not good enough to say, well, we want to make sure poor people don't sit in jail. I'm sorry. That young woman, who's now serving the rest of her life in prison, was crying out for help, and she didn't get any.
Under the PROTECT Act, a judge would be able to look at the defendant's criminal history, and if the risk is too high, they will then have the power to hold them in jail.
Required to complete a standardized assessment to make informed decisions on whether or not an individual who's charged with a felony or a Class A misdemeanor is a threat to themselves or to the community and should be held pre-trial.
County Executive Ryan McMahon says the consequences of the current law are showing up on Syracuse City streets.
The reason why you see 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds with gun charges and pulling the trigger and not 19 and 20 and 21 and 25-year-olds is because the hardened criminals understand the laws, and they understand that the 14-year-old is going to be treated a lot differently if caught than that.
A change aimed at making a system safer and more consistent. In Syracuse, Victoria Kellogg, News Channel 9.
In response, Senator Rachel May says she values the concern over repeat offenders, but warns against giving judges power to decide who's dangerous, fearing a risk of racial bias.